here in Kingsville, Texas for today's regional track meet for Class 2A Region 4. I see the 4x1 getting ready to start on the getting on the track now. Get everything on the screen here that needs to be on the screen for today. We're glad that you joined us. It's going to be a good day for Bobcats, Lady Cats, everybody else watching. It's a beautiful day here in Kingsville. A little bit windy, but the wind is blowing to the back of the, I guess you could say if they start the 100-meter dash, the wind is blowing towards their back, so towards the finish line. This will be heat number 1.
2A girls 4x100-meter relay going to start our prelims here at Pepsi Field at Javelina Stadium.
Lane assignments: Rivera Coffer in lane 1, Thorndale in lane 2, Norman G lane 3, Refugio will be in lane number 4, Shiner in 5, Junction 6, Ganado 7, and Snook will be in lane number 8.
In lane 5, Junction in 6, Ganado in 7, and Snook in lane 8. Heat 1 of 2. 2A girls.
This is heat 1 of 2. Fastest time in each heat goes on to the finals, and then they take the next 6 fastest times in both heats to make a total of 8 final competitors in the final races scheduled for tomorrow. Top 2 of those finals go to the state meet in Austin, Texas on May the 12th. They also take a 9th place from all over the state. So the 9th place finisher with the fastest time, or the 9th place competitor at the state meet with the fastest time that's not in the top 8 goes on as a wild card, if that makes sense. So lane number 4 for Lady Cats. Running in this event will be Riley Haug, Carly McLean, Jasmine Howard, and Peyton Oliver. Scheduled to start in about 9 minutes. Unless they start early, which I doubt they will. Gives me a moment to thank our sponsors: Golden Chick, the Refugio ISD Education Foundation, First State Bank of Refugio, Dr. Jacob Cobb, and the town of Refugio for helping us bring this to you today. Chris Brown, I'd like to give him a big thanks for footing the bill to stream this event. And Delaney Leonard from Wimberley, thank you for your donation. Guys, donations are welcome. Every little bit helps. Puts gas in the car to get me to the next event. So we'll just hold here for just a moment, making sure all the turns are ready to go. Also like to thank Sports in Action and the UIL for allowing us to stream this event for you. They actually gave me a press box room, but the room they put me in had weird windows, so it would not allow me to see the starting line and the finish line. So I moved outside into the heat, which is better for you guys and myself. Hopefully nothing overheats today. It's going to be pretty warm. A few of the guys from Deweyville were sitting up here next to me just a few minutes ago. They came up yesterday. Deweyville is on the border between Texas and Louisiana. Takes them 5 hours to get here. They kept asking me about our competitors from Refugio and their times and their jumps and everything else. Said that they've seen it on the Refugio Sports Network on Facebook. Guys, if you know anybody that would like to watch the track meet, tell them to jump on the Refugio Sports Network. It will be there. While we're waiting for this race to begin, we'll put the camera on the 4A pole vault going on right now. It's something to look at anyway. They will have times on the scoreboard today, but those aren't official until anything's announced. And they usually announce times when they give medals out right after the races. There will be no medals given today for prelims, though. Just a ticket to the finals tomorrow. We're 3 minutes away from the start of this race. You got it, Deanna. If it involves the Bobcats and Lady Cats, I'm all about it. Let me know if it sounds good and looks good, guys. Where you're watching from. I can only monitor Facebook, though. They got them in the blocks over here, so I guess we're starting. Here we go. Refugio will win 4x100 meter girls. Prelim, heat number 1. Of course, everybody comes up to the top of the press box or top of the stands and stands up right in front of everybody. It's crazy. Refugio 1, Shiner 2, Normandy 3, Junction 4. Thorndale 5, Ganado 6, Rivera 7, Snook 8.
Heat 2, the 2A girls.
Will take us to heat number 2.
Relay. Coming out of lane 1, Burton. In
Lane 1 will be Burton. Lane 2, Kennedy. Lane 3 in Mason. Lane 4, Falls City. Thrall will be in 5, Harper 6, Skidmore Tynan in 7, and Sabine Pass in 8.
4x100 meter relay. Sabine Pass in lane 8.
I'll get times for you in just a moment. Refugio comes in with a time of 49.08. Thrall takes first place, 49.77. In Falls City, Harper and Burt and Mason. $49.77 for Thrall. Brings us to the boys. First heat for the boys. Lane 1, Fremont. Lane 2, Goldthwaite. Lane 3, Hearn. Lane 4, the Bobcats of Refugio. Lane 5, Thorndale. Lane 6, Junction. Lane 7, Holland. And lane 8, Iola. Running for Refugio today, Carson Herring, Jason Moore, Isaiah Avery, and Ernest the Flash Campbell. Again, I apologize for people that stand right in front of me. They see this camera sitting here. Never ceases to amaze me. I'm at the top of the stadium, and there's people that come up here and stand in front of me. Just tell you what, Joseph. Peyton Oliver, a great runner. Shows no emotion while she runs. All right, got the boys in the blocks. Refugio takes first place with a time of 42.385. Nope, that's women 100-meter hurdles on the screen, so hold on just a moment.
Mason. Harper will advance. Falls City will advance. Junction, Norman G. Shiner, Thrall will all advance. Coming in with the fastest prelim time of 49.08. Refugio will advance to tomorrow's 2A girls 4x100-meter relay final.
They got the wrong event on the scoreboard. That has not even been ran yet. They've already got times on the board. Looks like 42.385 for Refugio. And they're not going to show the times. But I'll get them.
Second heat of the 2A boys 4x100-meter relay. Coming out of lane 1, Kennedy. Stockdale in lane 2. Norman G in lane 3. Falls City in 4. Shiner in 5. Somerville out of lane 6.
Here we go. They got them on the board now. Refugio 42.387. Thorndale came in second. Hearn in third. And Holland in fourth. This is heat number 2, 4x100-meter relay for the varsity boys. Fastest time in this heat will be Falls City with a 42.92. Joseph, you might be right. According to their records, it would be a record. I took that record right off the Region 4 website. Miss Kay, I believe that would be a record. Yeah, whenever Ernest gets going, you ain't gonna catch him. He's fast. All right, Falls City comes in first. 43.295. Then you have Shiner in second, Normandy in third, Stockdale in fourth. Burton fifth, Somerville sixth. Kennedy, and then Three Rivers. And I believe that's going to take us to the 800-meter run. Oh, actually it's not. It's going to take us to the hurdles. Guess they did the run. They'll do the runs later, tomorrow as a final. (100-meter hurdles, varsity girls, heat number 1. Lane 1 will be Torres, Skidmore, Redding, Schulenburg. Lane 3, Burns and Burt from Burton. Jurgen from Goldthwaite in lane 4. Grisson from Thrall, lane 6. Shelton from Shiner. Wernley from Woodsboro. And Thompson from Deweyville here in this first heat.
Setting up for the 2A girls 100-meter hurdle relay. Two heats here, heat 1 and 2. Out of lane 1, a freshman from Skidmore, China, Alexis Doris. Lane 2, a junior from Schulenburg, Brooke Redding. Junior from Burton in lane 3, Tiara Burns. Lane 4 from Goldthwaite, the junior, Lainey Jernigan. Junior from Thrall in lane 5, Meliana.
Well, the PA guy said Jernigan. Lainey Jernigan. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Well, Mr. Kerr, we appreciate that. We're glad you're watching with us today. There is a Refugio County competitor in this race right here in Chase Wernley. They're just now showing up down at the starting with the blocks, the starting line with the blocks. Logan 4A runs this evening. I will be at the field events for 2A though. But tomorrow we'll bring you the finals for 4A as they run together. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. I'm glad you can join us. Track meet events are timed, so when the time's supposed to happen, they'll line them up and shoot the gun. But we wait until that time happens, of course. Got nothing but time, right? All right, they're getting them in the blocks now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please refrain from standing or leaning against the rail. Please keep the walkways clear.
It's going to be Jurgen from Goldthwaite first. Grissom Thrall second.
E2, lane 1, a sophomore from Refugio, Haley Greenway.
Burns from Burton's in third, and Redding from Schulenburg is in fourth.
Freshman from Norman G, Drew Stewart. Senior from Junction, Alexa Hearn. Junior from Mason, Madeline Williams.
Wernley
Lane 6, a freshman from
comes in seventh with an 18.616.
7, a sophomore from Yorktown, Nina Villarreal. And in lane 8, a junior from Norman G, Caitlin Dunn.
Hallie Greenlee will be running in this event, lane number 1. Hermansmeyer from Goldthwaite in lane 2. Stewart Normandy lane 3. Alexa Hearn in lane 4. Madeline Williams from Mason in lane 5. Leshber from Thrall in lane 6. Villarreal from Yorktown in lane 7. And Caitlin Dunn from Normandy in lane 8. Brings up the boys 110-meter hurdles. Hermesmeyer from Goldthwaite in first. Williams from Mason in second. Thrall, Lechper from Thrall in third. And Hearn from Junction in fourth. Hallie Greenlee places sixth with a time of 17:492. And the hurdle technicians are going to reset the hurdles for the boys.
Junction, Holland, Normandy, Shiner, Fern, Thorndale, Falls City, and advancing with the fastest preliminary time at 42.39, Refugio.
42.39 is what they announced for Refugio in the 4x100 meter sprint relay for the boys. Heat number one for the 110 meter hurdles. Lane number one, Corey Oliver from Refugio. Dalton Eakin from Falls Cities in lane two. Brody Comey from Mason, lane three. Camden Derricote from Stockdale in lane four. Cardwell from Junction in lane 5, Griffin from Holland, lane 6, Brody Medding from Yorktown in lane 7, and Dylan Stetch from Weimer in lane number 8.
Lane 7, a freshman from Yorktown.
Not in your way. You're way up there.
Lane 8, a senior from Weimer, Dylan Steck.
And there's people standing in front of me again. But that's okay. It's okay. You can stay there. You're good. I'll go around you. Heat number one, Cardwell from Junction, Derricote Stockdale. Griffin from Holland, and Eakin from Falls City.
From Yorktown, Nina Villarreal. From Refugio, Haley Greenlee. From Normandy, Drew Stewart. From Junction, Alexa Hearn. From Thrall, Brandon Rushford. From Mason, Alan Williams. From Goldthwaite,
That's going to bring up heat number two.
fastest qualifying time at 15.18. A junior from Goldthwaite, Hope Guzman.
Heat number two, Washington from Sabine Pass is going to be in lane number one. Respondic from Yorktown, lane two. Simac from Burton, lane three. McClellan from Granger, lane four. Braylon Gonzalez, lane five for Refugio. Cannon Manley from Burton will be in lane number 6. Dakota Ford from Weimer in lane 7. And Lane Gray from Deweyville in lane 8.
Six, a senior from Burton, Cannon Manley. Lane 7, a senior from Weimer, Dakota Ford. And in lane 8, a sophomore from Deweyville, Lane Gray.
Gonzalez comes in second place for the Bobcats in the second heat of the 110-meter hurdles. McClellan comes in first from Granger. Gonzalez with a 16.152. Manley from Burton comes in third. Ford comes in fourth for Weimer. And it's going to bring up the girls' 100-meter dash. Heat number 1 includes Emma Strickler from Harper, Madison Bryan from Kennedy, Tamasha Sellers from Hearn, Peyton Oliver from Refugio, lane number 4, Brandy Cash from Skidmore in lane 5, Christina Witherspoon from Normandy in lane 6, Landry Martinka from Thorndale in lane 7, and Carly Hoke from Evadale will be in lane number 8. And that roar of the crowd was from a young lady competing in the pole vault from 4A. That bar set pretty high there. Oliver's in lane 4. Once again, thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank our donors and our sponsors. For without them, this is not possible.
Heat 1 of 2 compete out of lane 1, a senior from Harper, Emma Strickland. Lane 2, a freshman from Kennedy, Madison Bryan. Lane 3, a freshman from Hearn, Tamasha Sellers. Lane 4, a senior from Refugio, Peyton Oliver. Lane 5, a sophomore from Skidmore Tynan, Brandy Cash. Lane 6, a junior from Normandy, Christina Witherspoon. Lane 7, a senior from Fullandale, Landry Martinka. And in lane 8, a junior from Evadale, Carly Hoke.
And Oliver will take first heat in the 100-meter dash for varsity girls. 12.234.
Now for heat 2, lane 1, a freshman.
The Sellers from Hearn, the freshman, lane number finishing second. Cash from Skidmore is third, and Martinka from Thorndale is fourth.
Lane 4, a junior from Thrall, Avery Kuntz.
Kennedy's Madison Bryan comes in fifth.
Frio, Jasmine Howard. Lane 6,
Christina Witherspoon from Normandy comes in sixth. Hope from
lane 7, a
Evadale comes in seventh, and Strickland from Harper comes in eighth. And I believe that may be a record for Oliver in the 100-meter dash. She currently holds the record with a 12.24, if my eyes aren't deceiving me. Jasmine Howard is in lane number 5. And Howard will come in second place in heat number 2. Avery Kuntz from Thrall comes in first. Jasmine Howard second with a 12.536. Curtis from Shiner in lane third place, and Weber from Junction in fourth place. Brings up the guys now. In lane 1 for the varsity boys 100-meter dash, heat number 1, Jordan Price from Snook, Dylan Rodriguez from Fremont in lane number 2, Tavion Kimball from Louise in lane 3, The Flash, Ernest Campbell from Rosario in lane number 4, comes in with a time of 10.44 from the area meet. Braylon Johnson from Fall City, lane 5, Peyton Borden from Freer, lane 6, Adrian Eaglin from Dicetta Ho is in lane 7, and Tyler Loran from Johnson City in lane 8. Campbell wins by a mile. .389. Campbell in first. Johnson from Falls City in second. Kimball, Louise in third, and Rodriguez from Fremont in fourth.
Girls 2A 100-meter dash who will advance to tomorrow's finals. Making the cut from Kennedy, Madison, Bryant. From Thorndale, Landry Martinka. From Shiner, Jaylee Curtis. From Skidmore Tynan, Brandy Cash. From Hearn, Tomasha.
And that brings up
From Refugio,
heat number 2.
Howard. From Brawl, Avery Kuntz. And the fastest prelim time at 12:24, a senior from Refugio, Peyton Owen.
And heat number 2 will be Corin Hoying from Junction in lane 1. Jordan King from Refugio in lane number 2. Damian Bryant from Somerville in lane 3. Carson McCoy from Thorndale, lane 4. Everton White from Thorndale in lane 5. Richard Ross from Normandy, lane 6. Jaden Gonzalez from Ganado, lane 7. And Brighton Ramsey from Falls City in lane number 8.
Everton Park, lane 6. From Normandy, a junior, Richard Ross. Lane 7 is senior from Ganado, Jaden Gonzalez. And in lane 8 is sophomore from Falls City, Brittany Ramsey.
Ernest Campbell's already sitting back down there at the starting line. Looks like McCoy from Thorndale's in first, Bryant from Somerville second, White from Thorndale in third, King from Refugio in fourth with a time of 11:376. That's going to take us to the varsity girls 4x200 meter relay. And those girls are just now making their way onto the field. Beautiful day for a track meet, guys. First of two heats coming up for the varsity girls.
The 2A boys 100-meter dash finals, making the cut from Normandy, Richard Ross. From Refugio, Jordan King.
Jordan King makes the finals for the 100-meter dash tomorrow.
Kimball. From Somerville, Damian Bryant. From Falls City, Braylon Johnson. From Thorndale, Carson McCoy. And running the fastest boys 100-meter dash prelim time From Refugio, a junior, a time of 10:39, Ernest Campbell.
Campbell comes in with a 10.39. And he will also make the finals for tomorrow's Region 4 championship.
Got the 2A girls 4x200 meter relay up next on the track. Coming out of lane 1, Skidmore Tynan. Thrall is in lane 2. Shiner in lane 3.
Lane assignments for heat number 1, Skidmore Tynan in lane 1, Thrall in lane 2, Shiner lane 3, Mason in lane 4. Harper will be in lane 5. Norman G in lane 6, Lavia 7. Saratoga West Hardin will be in lane number 8.
Also got our qualifiers for the boys 110 meter hurdle finals. And advancing to those finals tomorrow from Weimer, Dakota Ford. From Burton, Cameron Manley. From Refugio, Braylon Gonzalez. From Falls City, Dalton Eakin. From Holland, Nishak Griffin. From Stockdale, Camden, Derry Cody. From Junction, Aiden Cardwell. And running the fastest prelim time, clocking in at 15:07, a senior from Granger, Danny McClennan.
Nope, you got to get the handoff first. There you go. Mason first with a time of 1:47.23. And you have Harper, Norman G. Shiner.
Our second heat for the 2A girls for 200-meter relay. Coming out of lane 1, Yorktown. Holland in lane 2. Burton in lane 3.
Lane assignments for heat number 2. Lane 1, Yorktown. Lane 2, Holland. Lane 3, Burton. Lane 4, Falls City. Lane 5, Refugio. Lane 6, Junction. Lane 7, Weimer. Lane 8, Snook. Running for the Lady Cats today is Carly McLean, Jazalyn Lewis, Shay Callis, and Peyton Oliver. That was Caitlin Brown running the last leg there. Fall City's in first.
From Comal Canyon
Refugio with a time of 146.188.
at 13-7. That's Valencia
Comes in second.
out of Comal Canyon.
Junction third. Burton fourth. Brings up the first heat for the guys. Lane 1, Sabinal. Lane 2, Holland. Lane 3, Burton. Lane 4, Shiner. Lane 5, Fall City. Lane 6, Goldthwaite. Lane 7, Agua Dulce. And lane number 8, Louise. The great Dalton Brooks, the senior, will be running the last leg for the Comanches today.
Boys 2A 4x200 meter relay. 1 and 2 coming out of lane 1. Sabinal in lane 2. Holland. Burton in lane 3. Shiner in lane 4. Fall City in 5. Goldthwaite in 6. Dulce in lane 7. And Louise in lane 8. Heat 1 of 2. 2A boys. 4x200 meter relay. Coach for Mason, please report to the white tent at the middle of Pepsi Field. The coach from Mason, please report to the white tent located at the 50-yard line. Thank you.
The record for this event was set last year by Refugio. The record set was 1 minute 28 seconds, 28.14 seconds. So it'll be Shiner first, Falls City second. $130,915 for Shiner. Falls City comes in second. Burton in third. Agua Dulce fourth.
Qualifiers from the girls 4x200-meter relay.
We'll bring up the final heat for the varsity boys 4x200-meter relay.
Shiner, Junction,
In lane number 1, we'll have Sabine Pass. Lane 2, Kennedy. Lane 3, Fremont.
5.66.
Lane 4, Mason.
Falls City.
Lane 5, Refugio.
4x200
Lane 6, Deweyville. Lane 7, Weimer. And rounding out the lanes, lane 8 is Snook. Running for the Bobcats today in the 4x2 will be Carson Herring,
Second heat of our men's
Caleb Bucket,
4x2,
a.k.a. Pookie Brown, Jaden Lewis, and Kai Whitmire. And I can tell you guys that Carson Herring has his golden shoes on today. And there he is right there in your middle of your screen.
Two boys 2A 4x200-meter relay prelims.
So it's going to be, well, it looks like Isaiah Avery standing over there for the fourth leg. So Avery's going to be running this race. The thing with relays is you can interchange your athletes. New meet record just set for the 4A girls pole vault. Although I don't see a height board down there.
From Kamal Canyon Lake, the senior, up and over 13.7.
13 foot 7 inches.
Region 4 4A girls pole vault meet record.
Clifton, yes they did. We're through the 4x1 and 4x2 already. Michael Farrell will come in second place in this heat. Handoffs. Comes Mason's first. A time of 1:29.978. Farrell comes in second with a 1:35.76. Then you got Weimer and Fremont third and fourth. Kennedy 5, Sabine Pass 6, Deweyville 7, Snook just qualified. It's going to bring up the girls' 400-meter run now, 400-meter dash. Heat number 1 for the 400-meter dash will be Taylor Gillum in lane 1 from Sabine Pass, Wright from Shiner in lane 2, Riley Brick from Johnson City in lane 3, Sydney Wyrich from Stockdale in lane 4, Riley Haug lane 5, Chastity Gonzalez from San Saba lane 6, Adeline Segal from Shiner, lane 7, and Kayla Salas from Kennedy in lane 8. But I do not see anybody out there in lane 8. Handoffs. Hopefully they get it together before tomorrow. The girls' pole vault is now up to 14-2 for 4A. And she made it. Hal comes in third in the 400-meter dash. Wyrich from Stockdale's in first. Wright from Shiner's in second. Haug's third. Riley Brick is fourth. Riley came in with a 1:01.276.
A senior from Burton, Bryn Rhodes. A junior from Shiner in lane 2, Hayden Burns. Junior from Iowa.
Heat number 2. Rhodes from Burton's in lane 1. Burns from Shiner, lane 2. Gooch from Iola, lane 3. Picasso from Santa Maria in 4. Irvin from Thrall is in lane 5. Wood from Goldthwaite in 6. Wayand from Burton in 7. And Caitlin Brown from Refugio in lane number 8. Heat number 2. Irvin from Thrall takes first.
Qualifiers for the 2A boys.
Santa Maria second. Picasso. Burns from Shiner in 3rd.
Making the cut till tomorrow's finals. We'll go say
Lindsey Gooch from Iola in lane, 4th place. Wood Goldthwaite 5th. Caitlin Brown comes in 6th place with a time of 1:03.239.
29.98 seconds. Mason.
And that brings up the boys. Lane 1, Ryan Hasso from Refugio.
2A boys 400-meter dash prelims.
Lane 2, McKenzie from Stockdale. Ramsey, Fall City. Schwerick from Fall City. Guerrero, Flatonia. Ochoa from Rivera Coffer. Arvizo Rangel from Three Rivers. And Helen from Snook.
Also from Fall City in lane 4, Jacob Schwerick. Lane 5, a senior from Flatonia, Oscar Guerrero. Lane 6, a sophomore from Rivera, Joseph Ochoa. In lane 7, a freshman from Three Rivers, Diego Arvizu. And in lane 8, a sophomore from Snook, Silas Pepper.
Now we're going to stop them. Looked like Hasso stumbled out of the blocks. The block broke. It's like the block, he pushed too hard off the block and it broke off. I'll try again. It looked like the timer's running on that event.
Qualifiers for the 2A girls 400-meter dash. Advancing to tomorrow from Goldwing, from Iola, Lindsay Gooch.
Here in the heat number 2, Sims from Sabine Pass is going to be in lane 1. Creamer from Iola will be in lane 2. Alcala from Milano in lane 3. Jason Moore from Refugio, lane 4. Essie from Goldthwaite in lane 5. Gregory from Thrall, lane 6. Benford from Hearn in lane 7. And Wallace from Dysata Hull will be in lane 8. Or Hull Dysata.
On the track, the second heat of our boys 400-meter dash. Coming out of lane 1, a junior from Sabine Pass, Destin Sims. Senior from Iola, Tegan Creamer. Senior from Milano, Gail Alcala. Junior from Refugio, Jason Moore. Junior from Goldwaith, Colton Essay. Sophomore from Thrall, Landon Gregory. Junior from Hearn, Gustavian Benford. And a junior from Daysiata Hull in lane 8, Levi Wallace.
Jason Moore wins heat number 2 for the Bobcats. 53.348 looks like. And we have Goldthwait, Milano, and Thrall right behind him. Brings up 300-meter hurdles for the varsity girls. Heat number 1. Rupel from Falls City's in lane number 1. Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see. Rupel, Falls City, lane 1. Urbis from Thorndale, lane 2. Leshper from Thrall, lane 3. Yerrigan from Goldthwait, lane 4. Hermersmeyer from Goldthwait, lane 5. Lumpkins, lane 6 from Junction. Presley Clark from Deweyville, lane 7. And Suarez from Rivera Coffer, lane 8. And it is starting to heat up here in Kingsville.
I'm trying to edge it out here.
I'm about to go put the shorts on.
Autumn is getting hot. Yeah.
How you doing?
I know. You don't have to drive.
What's up?
Here's your shirt.
Thank you.
Field events are after the running events tonight for 2A. We won't stream those, but we will get videos on our Facebook page later this evening. And then tomorrow we'll be back here bright and early for the finals of some field events. Again, those will be videoed and put on later. And we will stream the finals for the running events tomorrow evening right here on the Referral Sports Network, Facebook, YouTube, and our website, referralsports.net. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, the Referral ISD Education Foundation, Golden Chick, First State Bank, Dr. Jacob Cobb, and the town of Refugio. And our donors who help us along the way. We can't thank you enough. State track meet happens in 2 weeks. It'll be May the 12th in Austin. And we will be there, although we won't be live streaming it, but we will be taking videos and putting them on our social media pages for everybody to enjoy over and over and over again.
qualifiers also in from the 2A boys 400 meter.
Jurgen from Goldthwaite actually has the record for this race, and she is in this race.
From Iola, Tegan Kramer. From Thrall, Landon Gregory. From Milano, Gail Alcala. From Cladonia, Oscar Guerrero. From Goldthwaite, Colton Esse. From Fall City, Jacob Swerk. With the fastest prelim time at 50:35 from Refugio, a junior, Jason Moore.
Moore comes in with a 50:35 and will be headed to the finals tomorrow in the 400 meter dash varsity boys. There you go. Look on the back. That was Jernigan with first place. 46.073. We have Hermesmeyer from Goldthwaite in second. Lechber from Thrall and Yervis from Thorndale, third and fourth. Brings up heat number 2 for the varsity girls. In lane 1, Greenlee from Refugio. Lane 2, Ayana Brown from Refugio. Lane 3, Burns from Burton. In lane 4, Stewart from Normandy. Lane 5, Brindley Ramirez from Shiner. Lane 6, Mochia from Milano. Lane 7, Larson from Iola. And lane 8, Nina Villarreal of Yorktown.
E2 of the 2A girls, 300 meter girls. In lane 1, a sophomore from Refugio, Haley Greenwood. Lane 2, a freshman, also from Refugio, Ayana Brown. Lane 3, a junior from Burton, Tiara Burns. Lane 4, a freshman from Normandy, Drew Stewart. Lane 5, a sophomore from Shiner, Riley Ramirez. Lane 6, a junior from Milano, Melanie Lucia. Lane 7, a sophomore from Iola, Katara Larson. And in lane 8, a sophomore from Yorktown, Nina Villarreal.
All right, got the girls in the blocks.
How much you want to bake some back? Oh my god, that burger was so. I can already see it. Oh, easy there.
Now they're out of the blocks. Now they're back in the blocks. They're good. Brown and Greenlee finish 7th and 8th. Stewart first. And you got Ramirez from Shiner in second. Burns from Burton in third. Mochia from Milano in fourth. Greenlee 6th, Brown 7th.
Hey, I have the paper copy of the results, and both the doors are locked up here. Closed box. Okay.
They wanted you to knock on the door. Brings up the boys, 300-meter hurdles. First heat, lane 1, Espinosa from Agua Dulce. Lane 2, Hidalgo from Bracketville. Lane 3, Braylon Gonzalez from Refugio. Lane 4, Cardwell from Junction. Lane 5, McClellan from Granger. Lane 6, Meshach Griffin from Holland. Lane 7, Clausen from Thorndale. And in lane 8, Lane Gray from Deweyville. Just got a alert on my hotspot that it's getting too hot. If we have to, we'll switch over to the stadium Wi-Fi. And Gonzalez. Let's see what he finished in. First place was Cardwell from Junction. Second, Griffin from Holland. Third place was McClellan from Granger. And that's where it stopped. Fourth place, Espinosa from Agua Dulce. Gonzalez comes in fifth, 43.399. Brings up the final heat for the boys 300-meter hurdles. Lane 1 is Kyler Towsley from Somerville. Lane 2, Sean Liska from Shiner. Lane 3, Brody Comey from Mason. Lane 4, Kai Whitmire from Refugio. Lane 5, Tyler Respondic from Yorktown. Lane 6, Jackson Carroll from Goldthwaite. Lane 7, Cannon Manley from Burton. And Lane 8, Eli Seamank from Burton. Whitmire finishes first. See what the board says. Kyle Whitmire, 41.959, it looks like. Carol Goldthwaite second. Respondic from Yorktown is third. And Liska from Shiner is in fourth. Again, top 8 go to the finals tomorrow. These are just preliminary runs. It brings up the 200-meter dash for the varsity girls. First heat for the varsity girls will be Eliza Cope from Mason in lane 1, Jazalyn Lewis from Refugio in lane 2, Tally Millicon from Harper in lane 3, Avery Kuntz from Thrall in lane 4, Tamasha Sellers from Hearn in lane 5, Brynlee Ramirez from Shiner lane 6, Jayla Clark from Rivera Coffer lane 7, and Vela Cruz from Sabine Pass in lane 8. Hurdle technicians are getting the hurdles off the track. The blocks have arrived at the 200-meter start point. Guys, if you have nothing to do tomorrow, come on out to Kingsville. Cheer on the Bobcats and Lady Cats. Rita, they go by time. Actually, the first place in each heat will go on to the finals. And then they take the top 6 times after that to go to the finals as well. And tomorrow, only 2 advance to state from our region. There's always a chance for the wild card also. After the 8 qualifiers in each region, 2 from each region, they pick a wild card, which is the fastest time out of the whole state. So there's always a second chance to get in. I hope I explained that correctly. I'm pretty sure I did, though. And we'll be right here to bring it to you tomorrow. Final running events start tomorrow in the evening, I believe. Start at 3:30 in the evening tomorrow.
High jump, please report to the pit. Once again, if you are competing in the 4A boys high jump.
And tomorrow, I believe there's a 50% chance of rain here in Kingsville. But as Coach Freeman used to say, the sun always shines on the Bobcats. Let's hope that's true tomorrow. It's like Sellers from Hearns will take first place. Sellers is only a freshman, guys. So Zaylin Lewis is only a freshman. Plenty more time to go. Eliza Cope comes in third. Kuntz is second. Melicon from Harper is in fourth. Lewis comes in with a time of 26:059. I'm sorry, 28:059. And she takes sixth place. Takes us to heat number 2. Sorry for the pause after the race. I'm writing down the results, making it easier for me when I get home to make graphics. Heat number 2. Hoke from Evadale is in lane 1. Simmons from Normandy, lane 2. Martinka from Thorndale, lane 3. Jasmine Howard from Refugio, lane 4. Ava Craig from Johnson City, lane 5. Paula Gonzalez from Skidmore-Tynan in lane 6. Maddie Strickland from Junction in lane 7. And Damian Ellis Edison from Somerville in lane 8. Craig from Johnson City wins that heat. Martinka from Thorndale second. Strickland from Junction third. Howard from Referral fourth. With a time of 27:172.
It's a 200 after that, and then they have a 15-minute break. And then, what I'm telling you, it's like 200, 15-minute break. She can have something. Because he's fast.
Brings us to the boys. Heat number 1, Hacker from Stockdale. Jaden Lewis from Refugio, lane 2. Richard Ross from Normandy, lane 3. Ernest Campbell from Refugio, lane 4. Carson McCoy from Thorndale, lane 5. Tyson Keys from Hearn, lane 6. Austin Gutierrez from Burton, lane 7. And Ethan Gonzalez from San Saba in lane 8.
Turn your attention over to our podium. Results from the 4A girls polo. Placing third, a junior from Lavernia, Chloe McCloskey. In second, a junior from Sealy, Emma Statham. 4A girls polo Region 4 champions, setting a new meet record after clearing a bar set at 13-7 from Comal Canyon Lake. Valencia wins.
Campbell wins heat number 1, 21-841.
You were a podium finisher in the boys.
McCoy second from Thorndale. Normandy third from
Once again, if you're a top
and Gutierrez from Burton in fourth. Keys in fifth. Lewis from Refugio in sixth with a time of 23:592. Brings up heat number 2. In lane 1, Richard Thomas from Sabine Pass. Lane number 2, Paul May from Rivera Coffer. Lane 3, Andrew Christian from Fremont. Lane 4, Dalton Brooks from Shiner. Lane 6, Silario from Mason. Lane 7, River Berry from Deweyville. Lane 8, that was lane 6. Lane 7, White from Thorndale. And lane 8, Riojas from Fall City. Brooks is not racing. Mason takes first in that heat. (21.975). We got Christian in second, Barry third, May in fourth. And that's going to take us to the mile relay.
The third place finisher in the boys triple jump, please report to the tent at the middle of the field. Who placed third in the 4A boys triple jump, please report to the white tent at the middle of the field. Thank you.
I think there might be a slight break before the mile relay happens, as I do not see the competitors on the track go down there. So let's run some few commercials. We'll be right back. You watching Bobcats and Lady Cats Region 4 track right here on the Referral Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Refugio ISD Education Foundation supports teachers, students, and administrators in the district. The foundation sponsored a luncheon to recognize the top 10 graduating seniors and the teacher who they said inspired them the most. The foundation designated a week in November as Superintendent Appreciation Week and surprised Mrs. Gonzalez before a football game. The foundation supports teacher grant requests for materials and equipment for their classrooms and field trips for students. In 3 years, the foundation has given the district a total of $101,000. What fun it was last year to arrive by fire truck to award large checks to the grant recipients. All of this is possible through the sale of bricks, benches, and trees in the Bobcat Tribute Plaza and other foundation fundraisers. Please go to the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or Facebook page and see how you can help support the students and teachers of Refugio ISD.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls, made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
DTAR Healthcare System would like to introduce Dr. Jacob Cobb. He is now taking new patients in Refugio. Dr. Cobb is passionate about women's healthcare and feels privileged to be trusted to care for women during their pregnancy. Please call 361-576-2222 to schedule an appointment and request the Refugio location on the 3rd and 4th Wednesday of each month from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Texas for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Looking to expand your farm or ranch operations? Need a friendly financial partner to help? Look no further than First State Bank. We provide the personalized service you should expect from a locally owned and operated Texas community bank, and we'll customize a financial plan for you. Get in touch with our friendly ag specialists today. Call, stop in, or just visit us at fsblouise.com. The First State Bank, member FDIC.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Want to be part of a winning team? Come be a part of the Refugio Sports Network by sponsoring these broadcasts. We are always looking for teammates to help us showcase our athletes. Become a sponsor today.
Back here in sunny and hot Kingsville, Texas. We're getting ready for the 4x400 meter relay for varsity girls heat number 1. And they have not come onto the track yet. So I'll take this time and thank everybody for watching today. Thank you for your donations. Thank the sponsors. Thank you, Ashley Pickle, Adam Hochfelder for Sports at Action. Thank you, UIL, for allowing us to do this. We sure have a good time bringing it to Bobcat Nation around the world. Tomorrow there will be finals. We'll start with field events tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Those will not be streamed, but they will be videos posted. Running events start about 3:30. Those will be streamed right here on the Refugio Sports Network. And Gina, Dalton didn't run that race, which means they're going to use him for a relay, it looks like. Wouldn't surprise me at all. The boys for a pole vault getting ready to kick off. They're down there warming up, practicing.
The girls 4x400 meter relay is scheduled to start at 1:33 here at Havlina Stadium. The 2A girls 4x400 meter relay will begin at approximately 1:33.
They said the first heat of the mile relay is going to start at 1:33. That's 6 minutes from now. Curtisha Scott, thank you so much for your donation. Well, Ashley, I'm glad you asked. You can Cash App $Referral Sports for a donation, or you can send a Venmo payment at Referral Sports. All those donations are put to good use, guys. They go into the gas tank to get us to the next round of events. We can't wait for football season because, you know, every year we do this, it gets bigger and better. If they made a hot spot that doesn't get hot, and I mean heat-wise, you know I'd be buying it. But they don't, and that's technology, and we just have to deal with it. Let's see. Someone just asked, Rudy just asked if how the boys relay, the sprint relay, Rudy, ran a 42.389. Came in first place in their heat and have advanced to the finals tomorrow. The 4x2 boys ran a 1:33.76 and have advanced tomorrow. And we're getting ready to run the mile relay here shortly. And Johnette, the field events start tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. And according to their schedule, it's really hard to read what events are going to be tomorrow, but we're going to be here regardless. And the running events start about 3:30 tomorrow. And Ms. Baxter, I appreciate your kind words. The Referral Sports Network was born, I guess, last year at the Edna football game in Refugio. Billy and I were streaming with Rio Sports Live and couldn't get the equipment to function properly. So we decided just to put it on a cell phone. That's what we started with, a cell phone.
Taking home the bronze, a sophomore out of Robstown, Haley Martinez.
No, nothing up here.
In second place, a senior, this one from Fredericksburg.
And it's just grown into a nice little business for the fans. And we're excited to keep bringing it to you. I do see the first heat coming onto the track for the 4x4 relay for the girls. But I do not see the team from Refugio in this heat. And they're scheduled for this heat, unless they change the heats up. Refugio is supposed to be in. Here they come. Up there they are. They're just walking behind the pack, strategizing. Well, Jazalyn Lewis going to start it off for Refugio. Then it will be Shea Callis running the second leg.
Two heats for the 2A girls, 4x4.
And then you got Riley Haug and Caitlin Brown. And we'll have to just wait to find out what leg they're running.
Rivera in lane 2, Thrall, Stockdale in lane 3, Goldwaite in lane 4, Shiner in 5, Refugio in lane 6, and Kennedy in lane 7.
Refugio is in lane number 6. Well, Mr. Pettis, you were a super fan. You have been here since the very beginning. And we thank you so much. Caitlin Brown will be the third leg for the Lady Cats. Riley Howell will be the fourth leg. So it'll be Goldthwaite first. Shiner second. Stockdale third. Kennedy comes in fourth. Refugio fifth.
Second heat of our 2A girls for our 400-meter relay. Coming out of lane 1, Iola. Holland in lane 2. Norman G in lane 3.
Heat number 2. Iola's in lane 1. Flatonian 2. Shiner in 3. Nope, wrong one. Iola in 1. Holland in 2. Norma G in 3. Mason in 4. Falls City in 5, Burton in 6, Weimer in 7, and Agua Dulce in lane 8. Leo, glad you're watching from the friendly city. Debbie, not a problem. Glad you could be able to watch it. And Rachel, yes, thank you very much for your donation. George Bettis, thank you so much. Ruth Jones, thank you so much. This is heat 2 of 2. Rose, I will be doing field event videos during the 4A events, 4A running. But tomorrow I'll be doing the finals. Brings up the first heat for boys. In that heat, Mason comes in first, followed by Falls City, Burton, and Holland. In the first heat for the boys, Diceta Hull, or Hull Diceta, is going to be in lane number 1. Ganado 2. Goldthwaite will be in 3. Falls City in 4. Refugio will be in lane number 5. Granger in 6. Fremont in 7. Sabine Pass in 8. And Gina, I can attest to the fact that Dalton Brooks will be running the 4x400 meter relay in the next heat. So he gave up his spot on the 200 meter dash to run on the 4x4.
Now for the 2A boys 4x400 meter relay, heat 1 of 2 in lane 1, Diceta Hall. Lane 2, Ganado, Goldthwaite in lane 3. Falls City in lane 4, Refugio in
You should have known
lane 5,
that, Gina.
Granger lane 6, Fremont in lane 7, and Sabine Pass rounding out the first.
Siner's got to make state. Or try to make state anyway. Fastest time in this heat is going to be Falls City with a 3:24.31. Whitmire's going to start it off for Refugio. Refugio and Falls City neck and neck. Carson Herring's up next with the baton. Falls City in the lead. Ganato's second. He's going to hand it off to Avery. Falls City still out to a big lead. Avery's making his move on the outside. Frills bounce back to second place. There goes Moore. Moore's got a lot of catching up to do. Falls City coming into turn number 4. Here comes Moore. Coming down the final stretch. The Frill will be in second place for this heat. .333.22. Falls City with a 327.287. And we have Goldthwaite and then Granger. Top 4 finishers. .327.22 for the Bobcats. I'm sorry, 333.22 for the Bobcats. Brings up the final heat and the final race for Class 2A today.
2A running prelims with the 2A boys 4x400 meter relay, the second heat of those prelims. And in lane 1, Iola, Flatonia in lane 2.
Lane 1 is Iola. Lane 2, Flatonia. Lane 3, Shiner. Lane 4, Mason.
Rivera,
lane 5, Junction. Lane 6, Rivera Coffer. Lane 7, Yorktown. And lane 8, Snook. Final race of the day, guys. Again, we want to thank the sponsors. Thank everybody for watching. Thank our donors who've sent in the donations today. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow for finals. Although I don't know if I'll be standing in this spot. The shade has kind of kept me covered today. Thank you, Tiffany. It's like Mason's way out in front here in this final heat. Shiner currently sits in third. Mason with the final handoff. Shiner's in second. Dalton Brooks receives the handoff. Mason still out in front, coming around the final turn. Mason will be first. Shiner second. Junction third. Rivera Coffer fourth. Fastest time was 3:25, 1:46. And that is the final race today, guys. Again, thank you guys for watching. We will get finals graphics posted, get them ready for tomorrow. We will do some field events this evening and get videos posted online for you so you can see our athletes competing in the field events. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Until tomorrow, I'm Ryan Lenny. Have a great evening, folks.